Powdered Donut coming back at you again. I have a guest speaker, Taryn Nicole Jones, a fellow classmate. Her and her husband are classmates of mine, and a lot of us. Today we are coming on to talk about menopause because we've been seeing this a whole lot. I've been hearing a whole lot of people talking about it. So, welcome, Taryn. How are you today?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited back. Yes. So we've been seeing these posts on social media about menopause. Women talk about menopause, and I'm like, we're of the age to where it's happening, and it's like you hear these stories of other people, and you like, you too, or this. And I remember the post you put back, a while back, and I was like, girl, you having a morning too? Like it was the crying. I think at that time I was like, what's wrong with
Yes.
me? Like, why am I
Yes.
crying like this? And so I just, I was like, nah, we got to talk about it. Because like I told you before, too, there was a guy, we'll get on that topic later, too, that I was talking to, and he was talking about his wife and her moods, and she don't want to have sex, and she don't want to do this, and she not. I say, don't do that. I said, wait a minute. Whoa, let me tell you something. I said, because you're going to mess your marriage up with this one. I said, later, by the time I got to talking to him, he was like, what? He couldn't believe it. So I was like, but um, I'll start with the menopause. Menopause is the permanent end of menstrual periods and fertility, defined as going 12 consecutive months without a period. It is a natural biological process that typically occurs between the ages of 45 and 55, marking the end of his reproductive years. That sounds sad to me. When I read it, I was
It does.
like, oh God. So we leaving a whole part of life. You leaving a whole part of life behind. Like it's over with. That's
Yes.
that's telling me
Yes.
you ain't gonna have no more babies. You can't have no more babies. Like, you're done. Like
Mm.
that's a lot to deal with.
It's
And like
very depressing.
men just know. Yeah, it's bad. Men know of menopause, but they don't. Nobody really sitting down discussing menopause, especially with no man.
Oh,
We're not
they don't
discussing it,
understand it
so
at
they don't
all.
even know
That's
over the years, like years, I'm talking hundreds of years. Like just imagine all these years and went by and women been going through this and men are thinking like, what is wrong with her? She don't want to sleep with me. It's like a lot of problems will be in the bedroom for real if you don't talk about it.
yes.
And
Yes.
so that's why I was like, men need to pay attention and take heed. Um there's also
Yes,
here
definitely.
something
Because
that
my
says menopause. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because my husband, like, literally one day, he was like, "You have went through every emotion today. You've been sad, crying. You've been mad. You've been happy." I'm like, "That's what I'm trying to just make you understand that menopause, like, we have no control over what's going on in our body. So, you think we want to be feeling like this? Like, he just don't get it." And like I said, I just really never talked to anyone about this. My mom, we never really, women, you just didn't talk about this type of stuff.
Right. It's so bad.
Yes. So that's why I'm so glad you're doing this so we can kind of educate people so they can understand once they get to where we're at that it's normal. Don't feel like something's wrong with you or something. This is normal what you're going through. And a lots of women go through
Right.
it. It's just it's not hasn't been talking about, a lot.
If you say menopause, people be running. I'm like, what y'all running for? Because I asked my mom, I told you my mom said she couldn't help me. She said, just pray about it and keep being pretty. And it'll, what?
I don't understand why she
Girl,
said kept
this
pretty. What
past,
kept
this is
pretty have
past.
to
What you talking about? Just keep being pretty and pray about it. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. And I tell you, my daddy was right there. He ran out the house. He said, I'm going to the
he
store.
couldn't even
Because I
tell.
called, well, actually, I was at work. I ain't gonna lie, I was at work and I called them on the phone. And my mama answered the phone. My daddy was right there, and then he finna leave. And I was like, "This menopause stuff is stupid, mom." I was like, "I don't want to do this, girl." I was like about to cry. She said, "I'm sorry, honey. You just have to keep being pretty and go on and pray to God about it." Say, man, that's not the that ain't what I'm looking for here.
I need to
I'm 40.
understand.
Let's see, I'm 46, 70, and it was just a year or two ago. And I'm like, I'm calling y'all for help. Like I'm at work, and my coworkers is like, "You really calling your mom and daddy?" For I
Yeah,
am,
because
because
it's
I
a
need some help
lot.
here.
Because I noticed, like, around, like,
hot flash.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what was wrong with me. Back to back to back to back to back. Help somebody, help me. I'm losing it. It's hot. I'm sweating. My shirt wet, and I'm in an air conditioned building. I was like, so that was my first real bad episode, and I just was like, I don't like this. I
It's the
don't like
emotions for me. The emotions, how my emotions is all over the place because I always been like happy go lucky, kind of could have let stuff roll off, but now this take like stuff like really really sensitive, and I'm like. I don't want to be this person. I don't want to be this sensitive person, because like for my birthday, for instance, like the guy, I told him it was my birthday. He shouted out this young girl and he did say mine's right then. So I was literally outside crying. I was like, I'm old. He just want to shout out the young pretty girl. I want. And like my husband's like, are you
it.
serious? And I was like, that was kind of dumb of you, Taryn. But that's the type of stuff. It's like it just
It happens.
yes.
I do that all the time. Be like, girl, that was stupid. Why'd you do that? You went too far.
Yes.
Like, so really, like now though, I try to just chill. Like for real, I try to just chill out and don't do too much. Don't say too much because and it don't take much. It don't take much. Like I tell people, I'm not lying. I seen something on TV with this young lady from Beaumont that like I said, she just recently passed away.
Um,
And I seen this thing when she was on a show and she was talking about 49, and yeah, she proved her point. And I was like, cause us, we're good people.
yes.
I
Very.
said I done been a few places truck driving, I seen a bunch of women, and I could say, where we come from, because where we come from, I tell people we born to learn to cook and know how to cook and know how to do. That's what we born
Yes.
into. Well, I was.
Yes.
I know a lot of people in Baltimore were born to. We know how to cook and eat good. We know what it is to pull out stuff and lay the red carpet. Let's eat and
And
have
just
a good
nice,
time.
good
But
people.
yeah, but when I tell people, when I say I'm from Beaumont, I get a lot of men. They be like, "What? You are?" I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" Tomorrow. Oh man. I mean, just don't mess with us. We
Yeah.
cool. Just don't go there.
Yep.
Just don't go there. So my thing is about that. That's another thing with menopause. Like I've learned, like if you have a temper or whatever, I just learned to just be quiet on a lot of stuff. I just sit back and be like, oh, okay, because I don't. I'm gonna say it, and I
Girl,
don't
but
care.
that's a
And so
difference
that's
in
why I
me.
said,
I'm going there now. Like I used to be the type where I'm
yeah.
like,
I noticed it. I'm like, boy, menopause will have us
yeah,
out
because
here.
like that's what I
What?
said. I just don't. I'm just like I'm not fixing to take it, and I'm gonna speak up my mind. And people are like, "What's going on?" Because it is a one good thing I can say is that your no's mean no for real. You do not care about saying no, and
Yep.
it's not because I to me I've always been like a people pleaser. I always want to make my children happy, my husband happy, my family happy, my friends.
Mhm.
Now like since I'm going through this, I'm concentrating on to make myself happy. So I to kind of relieve a lot of stuff, I am doing a lot of more self-love, kind of just to get to know who I am. Like that's how I'm kind of like dealing with this change because it is a lot, and a lot of people, like you say, don't understand what we going through, and a lot of people are really kind of, and I'm not saying this about my clothes, I'm just saying the world in general is kind of narcissistic in some type of way. It's self-centered where it's hard for them to see, get themselves without seeing
Yeah.
that what somebody else is going through without taking it personally. So for me, that's why I kind of just want to take a step back
Right.
from except my loved ones who really know me, because I ain't got time, because I know I'm a little extra right now.
For real. And then you don't want to be, when you go out in public, people, excuse my mom, people just be doing dumbass shit, like in real life.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just limit to what I do out here in public. I just be like, I don't, jail is so close to get to, it's so close to go to. And all the problems you're going to have when you get through, when you get, you going to bail out. You gonna bond out now. Boy, you got some problems coming once you bond out. You got to figure out how you gonna pay this. I don't want to. So a
Just
lot of
stay to
times
your
or
job.
I go play, huh?
So you got to stay to your job while you miss work.
I don't want to be telling people my business. I want to talk about it. But yeah, and then you got you got just all the different stuff. So it's just like I choose where I go. I really like going around older people because it saves me a
Yeah.
whole lot of trouble. My
Yes,
age
me
group and
too.
older, just yeah, that's the only thing I'm. And but
I'm gonna ask you. I want to
I
ask you a
don't want
question
to
too.
be extra. Mm-hmm.
How has
Go
your
ahead.
sleep been? Because I've been having a lot of insomnia. Like I'm having a hard time sleeping.
I walk all night. I
Are you
walk
serious?
every two. It seems like every 2 hours. It seems like every 2 hours I'm getting up, walking, doing something, or tossing and turning, flopping in the bed. Like it's a mess. I'm like,
So
it's
you're not
so.
getting no
And
sleep
then the
either.
kids are like, it's not hot in here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm cold natured. I'm very cold natured. I'm anemic. It ain't mixing well. It's not mixing well for me. I don't know because I'm hot all night. Then I'm tossing and turning. Then I'm getting up. And like I said, if I do tie my hair up, it's gonna end up on the floor somewhere where it's just
Are you getting the hot flashes
I
while you
can't. And then
sleep?
today in Dallas, like my car say 104. What?
Oh, girl. That's too. I said, are you getting the hot flashes while
It
you
cut off. What you?
sleeping? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Are you getting the hot
yeah.
flashes
And they
whenever you
going
sleep?
crazy. Yep, and they going crazy on me. I'm like, oh man. And then the bad part about that too, I caught shingles for Christmas Eve. So I got shingles like from my shoulder all the way here, the back shoulder. So anytime I have a hot flash or something, these start going on because my body hot. So it's a
Mm,
whole mess for me. I'm like, Lord, I'm just trying to
girl,
keep.
this
I'm
is
trying
people just don't
to.
understand. They
Yeah,
don't
it can
understand
get
what we're
real
going
crucial
through.
because my body is just your body is just hot, like like
Yes.
hot. But like stop 4 minutes ago. Why am I still hot and I'm wringing wet and I'm sweating? And I done seen women just sit there and just sit there and I'm like, you good? Man, once you see that top lip sweat and that forehead beat up, man, leave her alone. Cause she had said, I'm not talking when
Yes.
I have don't talk to me. Or I'm telling you, I know if you
Mm-mm.
talking to me and I have a hot flash, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna sit there. My kids are
That
like,
part.
oh Lord, she must be happy. I am. Don't talk to me. Do not want to talk. But it's just
And
the
this is
feeling to have you
yeah.
feeling like, what'd you say?
And he's and this like this happened the other day. Like it was something simple, but it really got on my nerves because Walgreens they had what they were doing this little thing where you could do fast pickup of your prescriptions. You pay for it, then you come over there. They gonna call your name because I did it the first day. I was like, okay. I walked in. They said 10. We got. I said, okay, Walgreens. So I did it with John the other day, girl, and the people came in after me was leaving before me, so I got aggravated. I'm like, what's the point of rapid
God,
pickup if I'm not going? And so John was like, why are you getting so upset? Why? And he said the most horrible words you could say to anyone when, especially a menopause woman, when she's upset. Calm down. And I keep telling him, do not, cause that escalates it.
don't say that. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I can't stand. Don't tell me to calm down because ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just talking.
And
You
that's
just taking
part.
it that way. You
That
calm down.
part. That part.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
I
be.
just
That
I
church I
it's
said we
like
got angry.
yes, it just aggravates. It
They'll
just
say
it makes it
we got
worse.
angry woman syndrome. I ain't no angry woman. I don't have no angry woman syndrome. I'm just of the age. People have to understand. Men and women have to understand as we grow older. Every 10 years, you're doing something different.
Yep.
Like you have to realize every 10 years, like we in 40s now, we finna go into our 50s. So every 10 years you do something different. That's how I look at that. You get
Yep.
10 years go by, it's some totally different stuff going on with you. So I know that's why I said I know what I'm be 49 in August.
Well, girl, I'm
So
already in the
and then the
50s.
bad part
I'm
about it,
51. I'm already in
my,
the 50s.
are you good?
Yes.
Can't take. Can't even take.
Thank you.
But yeah, they was saying that we definitely have to look at we going into our 50s and men do too. Men have their stuff they go through too. I don't know what it's called. I ain't being
Midlife
funny. I'm
crisis.
just saying.
Midlife crisis. That's when they
That's
go leave their
you
wives,
know,
get young women, get a convertible. I'm not saying all men, but they might do some different moving because they see their life, they're getting older. So it's kind
I
of
was
some
with somebody in
changes.
their 50s. Yeah, I remember being with a guy in the 50s. He went got a Corvette. He did when he was like 52. Mm-hmm.
They go through that
I said,
stuff.
"Oh, that's what's wrong. You want to be young."
Yep.
So they want to go backwards. Well, it ain't gonna work that way. And go get y'all prostates checked and some more stuff. So as y'all get older, you still can perform and do like a lot of men really be playing on their because while we going through menopause thing, but y'all got prostate and stuff to check on too. Men do, and black men really need to
Exactly.
get a whole
Yep.
feel a certain type of way about. I ain't letting no doctor. You better, because a lot of men catch it. It catches
That's
right at the very end before you were out of here. Like you almost was gone, and the doctors are catching stuff and having
and it's
emergency
so easy.
surgeries.
And if they catch it earlier, they can get rid of prostate. It's all about catching it earlier. And black men are I think they're the highest ones in the United States to prone to get
The main
prostate.
one that have it. They have it. Be real bad. I'm like, y'all the main one that's gonna get it. Like, come on. But it's the same thing as women going through menopause. Men have to understand, well, y'all gotta go through stuff too. But when you in a marriage or you in a relationship where you live with your significant other, man, y'all need to talk. Cause all the mood swings and stuff being thrown around
I just don't think
and all the
I just think the average
emotions and stuff,
man,
that stuff for nothing. Cause we way too old to just be acting like this. When
yeah, that's what I just don't think an average man can understand it. Honestly,
no,
I
and
think it's
and
hard
I
for them to
told like the guy I
grasp.
was talking to. Yeah, when I talked to the guy about it, he said his wife wasn't wanting to be sexually active. And then he was like, man, and then we try to, I try to make stuff or call and this and that. I say, sir, how old is your wife? And I think he was like, she's 52, something 52, 53, whatever he said. I said, okay. I said, you ever heard of menopause? And he was like, yeah. I say, she's going through menopause. He was more or less saying she didn't want him or something. I was like, have you ever considered menopause? And he was like, what you mean? I said, have you ever considered that your wife may be going through menopause? She might not want to have sex right now. She might not want to do this right now. Or her emotions may be tore up. And just like we have emotions, men do too though. And like I said, on certain days, like I don't know what it is, certain days, and y'all will see me post about it by my grandmother's. I don't know what it is. I'm going to cry once a week. Like I just lay
Oh,
there and cry for about an hour because I'm like, I really want my grandmother's now. When I was a kid, I had them, and like up until my 20s, no, if I could, no, I'd rather want them now because my
oh,
parents are, and this part of mood swing stuff because my parents right now, like my mom, she's on hospice, and my dad is 85. Like they're older now. They're both old together. They've been married 50 years in September, and I'm like, oh God, I need both of their mamas right now. My grandmother's here, with my parents. That's crazy. I was like, no, I need them
yeah,
here, so I don't know what to do with my parents, but as far as emotions and stuff, you want to talk about some. Oh man, I just be trying to
girl.
keep it all all
Cause
put up because
like
I say it can really get.
I tried to explain to my husband because like
Go
I've
ahead.
noticed as I got can you hear me? Okay.
Hmm?
I noticed as I got closer to this time in my life when I was still getting my cycles that right before I would get PMS and I would get super aggravated. Like I knew it was coming because I'll be like, John, whatever you do, just don't mess with me today. I say I just don't feel it. I feel like, and he'll be like, and he the type, he gonna pick just because. And then when I I was like, I told you. He like, well, what's wrong with you? I say, you need to understand a woman sometimes, where sometimes you just feel like you just mad and just want to. I said, that's how sometimes the emotions do to you. I say, so now when the menopause, it's like PMSing, but you don't know when it's gonna come. Some days you just gonna be like emotional, like you say, just crying for nothing about everything, mad,
Mhm.
or
Yeah,
like super want to just be with the man. It's like it's all over the place. It's all over the
yeah.
place.
And people just like to play games right now. I don't know why our age group just like I don't know. Like I said, I'm just out here living, but I don't know. I don't know what didn't happen to the. Like I said, I'm going to get on a whole nother podcast with. We got another classmate that can podcast about this dating stuff. But I'm like, you of the age where you going through menopause and stuff. But if you're dating out here, you trying to date and then you. That's why me, I'm limited. I can't do it. I just can't do it because they be saying people just out here dating. They don't want to do it. I can't do it because first of all, I'm going through all this stuff. No man for to sit here and be like, man, she got to go through. Until men start understanding menopause, dating probably could get a little easier too. But they have to understand it first. And then we have to understand as
I
women, whatever a man is going through in their 50s, into their 55s and 60s, we have to understand about them too. But they don't even understand it. I mean, they don't even know what they going through. So, like I said, do y'all really realize that, y'all are going through something too? Like we are, y'all life changing. I ain't
exactly.
being funny. I used to tell them, I say, y'all ball bags dropping just like I say saddle bags dropping. Y'all dropping too. Y'all
You ain't
dropping too.
lying
So
though.
don't sit up here.
That's the truth.
Yeah, don't be acting like it's just us. Y'all dropping too. So that's why I say if you in a relationship or married and then or either you live with your significant other, you gotta understand what each other going through, and then it'll work better. I bet it'll
Well,
that women are actually out here going through menopause. You're living with women who are going through menopause. You're living with women who are experiencing mood changes. Like her body is really on fire. That's why I put on this story for us. I said this girl is on fire. It's hot. Like we are actually, and it's so many women now. So many of my classmates I see they be like just putting menopause and just like hot faces with it because it's hot. It's
it's
so, and this
hard.
summer, man, this summer right here is gonna be. It's gonna be a
Ugh,
deadly summer. I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna. I'll
It's
be
hot because my car
inside.
today.
We need a trend menopause. We ain't out. We inside.
For real.
But I
Or
did want to shout out to
either
my
you know what
husband.
my rule is. I can't
What?
go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, so I just did want to shout out
Go
to
ahead. Say
Joy
yours.
because I am just bashing man up, but I can't say one good thing because whenever I was like really going through it bad, he did reach out to like his sisters, some of my friends. He was like, "What's going on?" They be like, "John, you gotta understand she is going through menopause. She's very emotional right now." Because he was
Mhm.
like, he didn't know how he did like he literally was clueless. He was so used to me, his like wife who just kind of okay. And then all of a sudden I'm like, don't touch me, get away, being real kind of so it and I admire him at least asking somebody, but he still needs like I say, sometimes I still think he don't get it because he just like, why are you tripping? I'm like, do you know what's going on with me?
You know. And men, I Google menopause. Men need to Google menopause and just read about it, and they still ain't gonna understand it probably, but just get a little insight about it because it really is like you said. I'm gonna read this real quick off what I put up about perimenopause. Perimenopause, it states here about 40 years old, and it's just a change in the periods. In about 45 to 50, you got I'm sorry, premenopause is 40, like 40 to 45. Perimenopause is 45 to 50, which is a range of symptoms including hot flashes, mood changes, and trouble sleeping. Makes sense. Then you got 50 to
Yep.
55, which is the actual menopause. And menstrual periods completely stop. Symptoms of perimenopause may continue. And you got 55 to 60. Oh Lord. It say postmenopause. It say menopause is a complete, but some symptoms like hot flashes may continue.
Oh
I'm
Lord. I thought it was
48.
supposed to get better after it was done. That's why I'm waiting for the good side on the other
Here we
side of
go.
it.
Right. That's 48. And I'm gonna be 49 in another month and a half. So what? 60. So you mean for
But
10
let me tell you how
years?
mine, like, let me tell you
No
about how
way.
mine went, because I'm in perimenopause still because so I thought I was done June of last year. So I was like, oh, I haven't had one. As long as I go 1 year, I'm done having menstruals. Girl, so came 6 months later, December. I was like, so you teased me for 6 months. You came back. So I'm just hoping I make it to this next December because once then it's like that's the only thing really that because you don't have it for 1 year. Then you can officially say, okay, I'm in menopause. But like you won't be able to know when you are. That's why I was asking you.
That's what I'm thinking about. Now you said that, I'm like, so ladies, for those that's wondering what we're talking about, when I had my son, because he's 20 now, I had a ablation, which is where they burn the uterine lining so you don't have cycles. Now, good for me because I haven't had cycle in over what, it's been 20 years. But now I'm trying to figure out at what point is that your cycle going to be over for me? At what moment is your cycle over for me? Because I don't know. So when I go back to the doctor, I am gonna ask them how we gonna determine this. So,
Exactly.
are we gonna know my levels? What are we gonna do? But I don't know.
Have you
And
have you thought
I'm
about have you heard anybody talk about the hormones or anything?
I'm scared. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
scared
scared of.
too. Like
Let me tell you why I'm
I'm
scared of
scared
hormones. I just
too.
remember my mama as a little girl. You know how you hear older women talking about having conversations about hormones and stuff. I used to hear my mom and them talk about hormones, how your hair fall out, you can get facial hair, like all this hormone stuff. I be
Uh-uh.
like, I don't want to talk about.
No,
It. I don't because the hormones for menopause. That's where you start getting the facial hairs coming out. I mean, just stuff occurs and you like, oh,
but
your
you hear,
hair
but
fall out. You know,
then
your hair can fall
well, my hair has been thinning, but I'm not taking no hormones because I'm kind of scared
out.
about
Good.
that. But then another thing, remember when we were
You
young,
know,
we'll hear about. I might try to get too, but they would say a woman once she go through this, then to a man, it's like down there you're gonna start having issues. Where sexual is not as,
oh yeah.
but I was scared about that. But I haven't. I was scared about that. I kept
People,
asking a whole bunch of women. They said that's not true, girl. I said thank God, because I didn't want to become old and just
I found the opposite. I found the
Yeah,
opposite.
me too.
I'm like,
I-
I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but this and boy, oh my god, yeah.
yeah,
So
it's
just when I
crazy.
thought I'm not gonna like it, I'm not gonna want it, I'm not gonna. No, maybe this the part where you're supposed to. I don't know. Didn't nobody talk
I
about
don't know
this one. I'm
either.
like, you said hormones. So when you say hormones, it's like I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna settle down. I ain't gonna want to be bothered. I'm not just gonna live. No, it's not gonna happen. You feel like you're gonna make a baby again or something. The hell, the hormones just all over the place. Like, what? You just said I'm
I
not can't make no more babies, and I can't do
well,
this. Now you
I
feel like I'm
asked
20 years old again. Like you're 20 years old trying to make a baby again. You just said I wasn't gonna happen. I'm lost. I'm lost in fog. I'm lost
girl,
with all this stuff.
Girl, I did ask Chat GPT. I ain't gonna lie. When I started going through that time where I was like, I just wanted it every day. I was like, John, come on, come on. I was like, Chat GPT, what is going on with me? Why am I so? And they was like, it's because of the estrogen is kind of dropping. It kind of that's normal for you to kind of want it more. So
Yeah, I'm
I
not
didn't know that was.
thinking.
They don't talk about that.
That's what I said. I said, what part is this? Because nobody said nothing about this. But another thing, I'm like, oh, is it just this for a little bit of while, and then it's gonna end? Then we ain't gonna want. Well, it's over with. Like I don't want. I
That's
don't
how
want.
I see a lot of because all the
I
older
don't
women
know
I
though.
talk to, they don't want their husbands. They
But
be
wait
like
a
their
minute though.
husband sleep in another room. They be like, don't touch them. I'm like, I don't want to be like that.
We're not sleeping in no other rooms. See, I don't have that kind of life no more. But like we're not sleeping in no other rooms. We're not doing none of this stuff. We're together. A man and a woman need to learn about this
Exactly.
stage of their life together so understand. Okay, well, she's just in the mood today. It'll be all right in a little bit. Like, or even men, they get in moods. Sometimes we would be like, oh
Yes.
God, okay.
Cause I know
I'll talk
we
to you a little
quick,
bit.
we
Say
used to be
moods
saying,
too.
we be like, they on their cycle today. Well,
Yeah,
we used to say that about men too, because they'll just be grouchy for nothing.
I still say it.
So they might have
I
some little
still
things.
say it all the
I
time.
don't know.
That's what I said. I don't know what their stage of life called because nobody didn't give them no nickname. They gave us menopause. They didn't give a man nothing to say or nothing to go by. So we don't know what they going through, but it's something they go through. Like I'm gonna call it
Girl,
prostate. Yeah, Get your prostate.
Girl, just
That's what I'm.
imagine if men had to go through.
So yeah.
Just to imagine if men had to go through menopause. Like they probably would. Just imagine how many people would get killed. Like men are way worse than controlling their. I'm just saying, like menopause, because I mean,
That's what I was
statistical,
gonna
a man is
say.
gonna be that. Yeah, they could have killed somebody statistically more. Women are just not. So just imagine if men had to go through what we go through in our bodies at this time, how they would snap. They would. So that's why I say they don't understand. You know what we going through and how we try to compose
When their
ourselves.
hormones ain't raging.
They don't understand. They
Yeah,
don't
that's what I say. Their
understand.
hormones ain't raging. They have mood swings, but it ain't like it's just not. They'll never know the
They don't.
pressure
They
of a
have
woman.
control. They
Just
can't
oh
see
god.
it. Yeah, it's like we don't have control over when we gonna feel these ways. You know, it's not an
No.
action that happened. It
Because
just might be our hormones are off that day, and we gonna be crying. You know.
and hormones can be off, like off, and you just have to sit up here and say, "My God, what am I doing?" What are I'm out of the question. I'm going to a question with you. What are some things that you notice that can trigger different effects to your menopause? Like I say, I have hot flashes back to back to back to back to back. Like, oh,
I just noticed that like when I have big events, I don't know if it's my anxiety. I don't know. It's like the day before, like I'm getting like really depressed and really emotional. I've noticed that because like I had a big party for my
mm,
husband a couple of weeks ago, and I like the day before I was so depressed. Like I was crying. Like I was had to research how to get my like make myself feel better. And the next day at the party, I was fine. I was so it's like, and then for
yeah,
my birthday, I get like really depressed for my birthday, like the 50th and the 51st, and then I'm fine. So that's been my triggers. Like I just noticed lately, you know, where it's big events. I don't know, it's because my anxiety is kind of being a little different. I don't know, girl. That's why I say I don't like this stuff.
yeah, because you don't know where it's coming from or how to. You don't know how to decipher it. Like, what do I do today? Or like, And I haven't, I ain't gonna lie, I've just been, I haven't really been working since like January when my mama had a stroke or whatever. And I just been like truck driving here and there, but I ain't had no big, thing going on. And I'm like, how am I gonna go on a job and deal with 40 hours a
Oh,
week
it's gonna be
and deal
hard.
with, yeah, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but okay. I figured out shortly, but right now I'm like, ooh wee. I might do like you get a work from home or something, just chill out at the
Yeah.
house.
And then sometimes I'm like, maybe I need to get
Man,
out. Sometimes I want to get out, but I'm like, no, my nerves is not. I don't think I could go on the job. No, right? Not at least not right now.
right now, not like this. No, I
Mm-mm,
can't. I just can't see it.
mm-mm.
But who knows? Are there any daily life changes that you have made since you
I,
did this?
I definitely have been more trying to get more in tune with myself. Like I throughout life, I kind of just I'm always running and trying to just like, okay, work, take care of the kids, take care of the husband. So now since I'm going through this, I am intentionally making time to take care of myself, more self-love. I'm trying to get to know what I like and what makes me happy. So I'm intentionally trying to get even the hard days. I still try to do like some self love, like just I'm just that's one thing that I can say does help. Self love, even those bad days, I'm like, come on, girl, let's make ourselves smell good, get our shower, make us feel cute. It because that's
Yeah.
my thing. I love to
Yep.
smell good. So that's the things I'm intentionally doing, especially these days where I'm kind of having a harder day, and it does help.
Mm-hmm. Afraid. Sometimes I catch myself. I'll take a shower. I might have had a shower 3, 4 hours ago. I might just take another one and put a whole another round of perfume on. So I tell people, I say, baby, because I don't know. I just be going different places sometimes, and I just look at women. I'll be like, girl, you walk in the room, you are supposed to smell
Mm,
like they want to eat you up. Boy, I might put
I
on three,
love
four
it.
different perfumes and some bath and body in between them. Like I'm gonna wear a bunch of stuff when I step out. When you walk by me, you're gonna be like,
Yes,
some days you just have to do yourself like that. You just have
I
some days you
love
don't
it.
like you don't feel like nothing, and then some day like today, I'm so casual today I don't even care. Now tomorrow I might get up and look like okay, I'm gonna go out and get the world and take over the world. Just it
Yep.
just be mood, whatever you feel, and this and that. So for me, daily life changes I made. I don't worry a lot no more. Like you said, you stop caring about stuff. I don't care about too much. I just want to take care of my parents right now, and that's my main focus. The other stuff I don't really let nothing bother me too much because I can't be stressed. Just do the shingles for one, and then I was like,
Yes.
I asked my doctor, how do you control stress? She said
You
you're
can.
gonna have to your stress level, and I was like, so on top of everything else, now I learned how to control my stress level. Like, so my only way to control, stay away from me. I stay away from you. Like, I'm cool.
You
I'll go.
that's the advice
Like
your
when I
mama
go
should.
out, that's what I'm
I was like,
saying.
that's
That's why
the
I'm
advice your
like,
mama should have
like when I
gave.
go out
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
to say, yeah, that's what
Can you
I'm
hear me?
saying. I'm like, why nobody? No, you fun. I'm like, why nobody, mama? Yeah, I heard you. I said, why nobody, mama? Like
Well,
our
no, I
mamas
said
don't
that's
know
your
what to
mama when
say.
she said be pretty, stay pretty, and pray.
Oh yeah,
That should have been the
that was
advice
her.
she gave you too,
Just
how to
keep
deal with
being
stress.
pretty. Hey, just keep being pretty and just pray to God. Like what? I said, oh man, but yeah, that tickled me to death. I was like, I'm in trouble. Then. I'm gonna pray and all that, but I think I ain't gonna stop this. I said, this
Mm-mm.
something else. Um, so men, like we said, men aren't aware of how bad this feels with no control. So basically, this is like I said, what I tell you earlier. It feels like you're going through a pregnancy backwards.
Yes.
So like you had the baby, if you have kids, I mean, that's just the best way I can tell myself to make myself go through it easier. That
Yes.
okay, I already went through the part of life where I had kids, I've had my children. Now I'm gonna go into this next stage of life because I guess that is 50 years. They look at 100 years of a life for a person.
Yes.
So at the age of 50, 40s to the 50s, you finna do this. So that's why I say, well, I guess at the end of the day, we have to make men aware and women. We have to know we in relationships. You get in relationships and you going through a menopause that's really scary or it's tough. You let them know. So hey man, go read about menopause because I don't really know a lot, because we weren't educated on it. Even when we go to the doctor now, there's not a lot of education about it
Uh-uh.
because everybody's different.
Yep.
There's no woman the same. There's no body parts that are the same. There's nothing the same. So everybody going through whatever different.
Exactly.
Me and you are not going through menopause the same. We're never going to have the same symptoms on the same day at the same time. Never.
And did you
It's just everybody's in their own sector with it, and you just have to learn what to do and how to deal with
like
it.
Holly Berry, like, because I was watching, because I told you I've been researching. So Oprah had like this little show talk about menopause and stuff that people don't talk about. And Holly Berry,
Mm-hmm.
she was like she had sex with her boyfriend, and the next day she was hurt, like kind of hurting down there. And if you research, that's a normal like a side effect sometimes of menopause. So she went to her doctor, and he told her, "Oh, he must have gave you a sexually transmitted disease." And she had been with this doctor for years. She ended up getting a second opinion. She ended up firing this doctor because come to find out she it was a menopause side effect. And she said, here I am, a
Oh,
best, Oscar winning actress, considered one of the most beautiful women in the world. And I'm not
mhm.
able to get good care, when I'm having symptoms. So, that's to just show you it all women go through this, and we just need to kind of have the dialogue open and don't be afraid to put ourselves out there, because we didn't have, like I say, because I guess that's a what's around you folk power for the older generation. Like they just never
Mhm.
really talked about it too much,
Mm-mm. Just went through it. All I remember, look, no God, I swear to God, I was a little girl, but I remember seeing, you close the door, Lord forgive me, because Lord knows I love him. But you close that door in that bathroom at your grandmama's house, and that big old hot water bag on that door. I'm like,
What's that?
I wonder what that.
But you see,
I
that's
used to, I used to be like, I wonder if that's what's for menopause. Like, cause they was my grand, you know what I'm saying? So
yep. I bet y'all
I used
grandmothers would have talked to us
to be
about it, because
like,
my grandmother did talk to
I
me
wonder
about everything.
is that what they use for menopause or what? But Yeah, they didn't mind and say nothing. I was like, I never touched it. I know some bad kids probably touch that bag and try to play with it. I ain't never touched my grandma's bag. I just used to look at it though and be like, I wonder if that's their menopause stuff. I don't know.
I didn't know what
But
that
I
bag was
never touched it.
for.
I
I
said,
had no
"No,
idea.
either. And I'm still sitting up here like, I heard, but I'm like, I really should have. What y'all use it? What is that bag for? Like, what? I said, oh, God.
And you thought that was for
Yeah,
menopause.
I did. Cause that's why I'm like, what's in my grandma's house? They older, so I'm like, it must be something they have to use when they if they haven't been. I don't know. It just that bag just hunted me for years. That's like, as soon as you close the bathroom door, it's on the back of the bathroom door. You use the bath like, oh. So no, I don't know, but I just tried to make the best of it. I said maybe that's what it's for, because nobody ain't never tell us. So I just
No,
said,
they
oh
didn't
well,
tell us nothing. No. I
no.
remember I was scared to tell my mom when I started. Like I just cut a coupon of a pads. I was like, Mom, I
Me
need
too. I took
this.
it
Like,
from me too. I used to say, since she like to cut coupons on Sunday, I got her.
I said,
I'm
Mom,
going to cut
I
this
need
coupon.
this. I was just scared because I don't know. It's just women. We
Yeah,
never
me
been. It's
too.
like you just still. It's not. We just never been open to talk about stuff
Yeah.
like this. So
And
I'm
then
just
I was
glad that
16. My mama thought I was lying. I was 16 before I got a cycle. My mama swear to God, I was lying. I was like, lady, I don't have nothing to show you. What are you talking about? She just for years. I was like, I was 16 before I needed them. No, they thought something. My mom and her and my daddy just knew. They was like, no, something wrong with this.
that's when I
I was like,
started
I
mine
don't need
too.
them.
16.
I was 16. I was like, I don't need them yet. My mom was just like, what? So, but no, I look back and I go, I forgot 20 years of that the womanhood was wiped away from me because I didn't even have to go through it. So now
Yeah.
I will go when I go back to the doctor though. I get to go back in a couple of weeks and I'm gonna be like, so at what point are y'all gonna determine my my
Yes.
level? But I think they'll have to draw my blood and do an estrogen level, probably to see where it's at and all that. But
You probably started earlier because of what you did.
that's
You
what I
probably
said.
started yours earlier because you are young to actually be going through the hot fat. I mean, I guess because I'm 51 and
Yeah.
I'm just like you're a little younger than me, so you might have started yours a little earlier.
Yeah, earlier too. Get it over with. Oh.
Yes.
But yeah, but no, for the most part, I'm good. We done talked about this and got it out the way. But any thoughts you want to leave us with?
I just thank you for letting me come out here, and I'm always open. If people have questions, I try to be honest, and and if you can kind of tell us some ways that you cope, please, because it's a struggle. Like
Right.
some days are good, like I'm having a good day today, but we just need to keep the conversation going,
Tomorrow
ladies.
morning,
And men,
maybe.
y'all need to understand
For
what
real.
we going through.
Yeah, because I see a lot of women post about menopause. They be like, "Oh, this menopause. Oh, this," and then it's like you say menopause, and then some people I be like, "Make sure it's menopause that you're actually going through though, because it might not even be your time yet. You might be
No,
48, 49, but you might not be going through menopause yet, or you may not
because I
know,
just started
that."
learning.
Right. That's why I say it's not, it's not for every. Because me, I definitely don't want to brag about it. I definitely went to the doctor, had my blood drawn. That's why I tell people, don't just say you're going through menopause because you're 50 or something. Go get your blood drawn and get your estrogen level checked and all that, and then you'll know for sure what's going on. But don't brag about it. Like, don't pick it up on purpose and be happy about it. Because,
No,
honey,
because
I want to trade it with somebody.
me
I
too. I
want
want to be over.
Yeah,
But the
I'm ready.
good thing, oh, but before I just say one thing. So I did see a video. The good thing this husband did say, just deal with this your wife because she gonna be the better version of herself on the other side. Because it's like a change. She's gonna be the true woman. So we got something to look forward to, y'all. That's what I add that part.
That part. That's yeah, the happy part.
Yes.
Because I know you do see the women when they might go through it about 40, 50, but in their later part of their life, that's where women get to glowing. When they 60 and they 65, they glowing. And that's what I told myself.
Yes.
Personally, I want to take it. I told myself, don't cry on purpose. Don't be mad on purpose. Don't, because I want to go through menopause gracefully. I don't want to come out of this shit looking
Yes.
like an old hag or looking way older. Because I told myself,
Yes.
I feel like that. at this age right now, if you go through menopause and you're mean, you're miserable, you just don't care, you don't care how you look or nothing. When you go into this 55 and 60, you're gonna be looking awful. Like you're gonna lose
Yep.
your, younger image. You're gonna lose all that if you don't take this seriously. So that's why I just try to be happy, try to remain in good spirits. Like I don't want to this. And when I look up and I'm 55 and I'm looking 60 and 63 already, like what? Because that stuff will bypass.
Mm-mm.
I feel like it'll bypass. That's what people don't say. That's what doctors don't tell you. Like you need to said, don't go into this irritated. She said, go into this gracefully because you got to do
I'm
it.
glad you
So I
told
told
me
myself,
that.
like, yeah, that's right. I don't like I used to worry, like you probably used to worry about what you have on or what you this or what you that. I don't care about nothing. I don't care what I put on. If you don't like it, oh well, look this way. And I don't really care about what you don't like. Or even what you
Mm-mm.
do like. I don't care because I'm gonna do it anyways for me. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for
Yeah.
me to make myself smile, to make myself happy. And that's what I hope every woman and man considers doing because until, like you said, self love and until you stop for yourself first, you can't do nothing for nobody else. A
That
woman can't
part.
love her husband or her if she don't love herself first, and a man cannot love a woman if he don't love himself first. And but it comes with all this people don't understand. I hear people say why the dating pool so this, the dating pool so that, because we're not acknowledging that we're getting older and we being stuck in our ways and we letting our moods control our life, and then sometimes our moods are not the best decisions.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
I'm taking my menopause journey. I hope, other women get this and realize, and then men be more considerate, But women too, though, I can say that, I always side with the men too when it's like right. But women too, we need to be more knowledgeable about our men and their health. Like, they
Yes.
have health too. So, sit
Yes.
down and it's not enough. It's not enough. But how's your heart today? Or how you doing today? Or this and that. You got to have these conversations with your significant other. You do. Like you can't
Yes.
come home and just plop down on the couch and watch your TV till you fall asleep to go to work the next morning, and then she done went on and got the kid. No, get it together.
Mm-mm.
Get it
Get it
together because
together.
it'll improve the age group of 50 to 60. It improves the dating pool. A lot of stuff, a lot of conversation could be improved if you just understand what you're going with and what you're living with. People don't know who they living with no more.
No,
Because
they
you've been
don't.
together 15, 15, 20 years. That ain't the same person you met when y'all was 20. She 40
Mm-mm.
now. That
Mm-mm.
ain't the same woman man you met when he was 20. He 40 now. Y'all been together 20 years and you still got now. Sit down and talk it out. It ain't that
I,
bad. Y'all just growing, your hormones are changing, your age is changing, your body is changing, your mind is changing. Just sit down and try to understand the person.
I
But like
love
I
it.
said, the men just be a little bit more considerate, and women be honest with it. You going through menopause?
Yes.
Tell him. If it
And let's
hurt down,
support each other.
tell him, hey, we're gonna have to try to do something else. And I mean you can't have it. It's just you gotta take precaution when you have it so you don't be sore because it'll turn you off. So you
Mm-hmm.
just gotta learn how to. But my thing is now, I don't be believing that too though. They'll say you get dry and
I
baby,
do.
if you want to do it, you're gonna moisten up. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's gonna happen. So you don't have to rely on lube and all this stuff like that. Try to tell you need to get. You don't have to
I
because
just
if
think
you're
that
in the
people just
mood,
don't
that
be.
person is going to make you go there. You don't need no help with that. That's natural body aura. It's
I
gonna
just think
happen.
that women probably just don't be in the mood when they say they're
It's
like
not
that.
in
If
the
they
mood
not,
some days.
yeah.
But what about the some days a guy don't be in the mood? Men don't
Mm,
always have sex.
mm.
They don't always want it, and then that's when I be like, well, maybe that's that mood shit for them. Cause why you don't want what's wrong with you today? So same thing with that. We could say, well, you don't want to do it and this and that, but it's just a communication, man. The world gotta stop and understand communication is key. It really is.
Yep.
And communication has saved so many people.
Yep. And that's
Communication
all it.
has made a
Yep.
lot of people say, dang, I remember I had a conversation with somebody so silly. It was so silly. And when I explained what it was about, she just was like, I don't even remember that happening. I'm like, yeah, because you did it. But still and now, it was a simple conversation that cleared up so much. It was a situation in my family, and so one conversation about it cleared up 10 years of stupidity. That's how I told you.
That's
It was
all. I can get past anything. If I can have a conversation with someone, I am a really a forgiving person, and I can move past
I
stuff.
will too. I'll forget.
Yep.
I'm gonna forget because guess what? I keep telling people we only on this earth. You get one life here.
Mm,
So I tell people it might sound crazy, but I live by this creed. I don't give a damn because I'm gonna die anyway.
mm.
So I live by that creed every day. That whatever I get up and I'm doing it like it's my last day. I just get up. I
Live
have
life
fun.
to the
And
fullest.
I tell people I don't know how long I got on this earth, but I'm gonna pick my poisons. I
Yep.
am.
Yep.
So menopause has really taught me to just be like basically step back and be a little more disciplined, try to breathe through it and this and that. Cause I haven't had a hormonal rage. I hope I never do. Like I ain't had one of them fits in them, but I hope I don't. But like I said, at the end of the day, it is a topic to be discussed. It's a topic to be had. It's a topic to keep having. And we as women, when we out here, men are talking, and we need to, because like I said, I help somebody. I don't even know the man, but he married. He was married. I said, go home and talk to your wife about it. Let her know that you got some knowledge and you didn't understand. I say, talk to her, and then it might make y'all a little bit better. And he
And
agreed to
maybe
go.
we can, if you decide to do it again, a show like this, maybe we can get some men on here, kind of
We
get
need
them.
to find some men.
I'll be happy to come back.
You can. We're going to find some men that tell us what they think or
Yes,
who they
definitely.
is. I'm like, who heart y'all done broke? They was going through menopause. Yeah, broke it. You don't understand. No. But no, that's I say. It's just something. It's another conversation to be had. It's just a start of it.
Okay.
But it's more to talk about and more to it. But if you think of another topic, I'm always here.
Okay. Oh well, I'm always love to talk, girl. So if I do, I'm gonna let you know
Yes, ma'am. Well,
because I enjoyed this.
yes, for real, huh? I
Yes.
appreciate this. And like I said, we're gonna keep fighting this menopause thing and we're gonna get through this. And it was such a joy to have you here.
Yes. It was a
So I
joy
guess
to be here.
yes, I guess we'll talk soon. So
Okay.
you
Talk to you soon.
have a good evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.